BlackRock.
BlackRock announcing its...
Imagine a world where one company silently influences what you watch, what you buy, and even how you vote. Well, this isn't science fiction. It's the reality of BlackRock's hidden empire. How did they build this massive web of control? Let's uncover the truth together. It all started in 1988 when Larry Fink founded BlackRock. What began as a small firm has grown into a financial giant, managing about $10 trillion in assets today. That's more money than the GDP of most countries. But BlackRock isn't just your average money manager. This company has its finger in more pies than you can imagine, from media to tech and even politics. BlackRock's influence stretches far beyond Wall Street. It's like they're playing a real-life game of Monopoly and they're winning big time. But how did one company get so much power, and what does it mean for you and me? Let's find out. You might think you have full control over what you watch on TV or read online. But what if I told you that a single company has a say in most of the media you consume? That's right. BlackRock's influence extends far beyond managing money. Together with another investment giant, Vanguard, they control over 90% of the US media landscape. It's like they're the puppet masters behind the scenes, pulling the strings you didn't even know existed. Let's break it down. BlackRock owns 12% of CNN, 13% of Comcast, which owns NBC, MSNBC, and CNBC, and 12% of Disney. That's a lot of power over what millions of people see and hear every day. Imagine watching your favorite Disney movie or catching up on the latest news. There's a good chance BlackRock had a hand in bringing that content to your screen. But it doesn't stop there. BlackRock's reach goes beyond just owning shares. They have the power to influence the direction these media companies take. Think about it. If you owned a big chunk of a company, wouldn't you want to say in how it's run? That's exactly what BlackRock does. Why does this matter to me? Well, it's all about who controls the information you receive. When one company has stakes in so many media outlets, it raises questions about the diversity of perspectives we're exposed to. Are we getting the full picture, or just the version BlackRock wants us to see? Let's consider a real-world example. Say BlackRock has investments in both a major oil company and a news network. If that oil company faces environmental criticism, how might the news coverage be affected? Would the network be as likely to run a hard-hitting expose if it could hurt their parent company's bottom line? These are the kinds of conflicts of interest we need to be aware of. But it's not just about potential bias in news coverage. BlackRock's media influence extends to entertainment too. They have a say in what movies get made, what TV shows get greenlit, and even what music gets produced. So next time you're binge-watching your favorite series or jamming to the latest hit song, remember, BlackRock might have played a role in bringing it to you. The concept of circular ownership makes things even more complicated. BlackRock can hold shares in competing firms and media outlets at the same time. This means they could potentially influence competing narratives, shaping public opinion on multiple fronts. It's like they're playing chess while the rest of us are playing checkers. So what can we do about this? As viewers and consumers, it's crucial to stay informed and ask questions. Who owns the media you're consuming? What other interests might they have? By being aware of these connections, we can make informed choices about where we get our information and entertainment. So now that we've seen BlackRock's influence over the media, let's dive into something even more mind-blowing. Aladdin. No, not the Disney character. We're talking about BlackRock's secret weapon in the world of finance. Imagine a supercomputer so powerful it can predict market trends, managing trillions of dollars, and make hundreds of thousands of trades every single day. That's Aladdin, BlackRock's proprietary risk management and trading system. It's like having a crystal ball for the stock market, but way more complex. Aladdin, which stands for Asset, Liability, Debt, and Derivative Instrument Network, was born in 1988. Today, it manages over $21 trillion in assets. That's more than the GDP of the United States. And get this, it executes about 250,000 trades every day. That's a lot of money moving around at lightning speed. But Aladdin isn't just BlackRock's personal piggy bank. Major banks and investment firms rely on this system too. It's like they're all plugged into this massive financial matrix with Aladdin at the center. Can you imagine the impact of one system influencing so much of the world's wealth? Here's where it gets a bit scary. Aladdin operates with a network of 5,000 supercomputers. It's constantly analyzing market data, predicting outcomes, and making decisions. In a way, it's become the central nervous system of the global financial market. But what does this mean for the average investor like you and me? Well, it's not all good news. While big players are using Aladdin to make informed decisions, smaller investors are left in the dust. We simply don't have access to this kind of advanced technology. It's like trying to play chess against a grandmaster when they can see 10 moves ahead and you're still trying to figure out how the pieces move. This raises some big questions about market fairness. Is it right that a select few have access to such powerful tools? Are we creating a financial system where the rich get richer and everyone else is left behind? But the concerns don't stop there. Think about this. What if something went wrong with Aladdin? With so much of the world's wealth tied up in one system, a glitch could have a catastrophic consequence. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket. Well, a really, really big basket. Here's another thing to consider. As of 2021, more than 70% of all US stock market trades are executed by algorithms like Aladdin. That means machines, not humans, are making most of the decisions about where money goes in the market. It's a brave new world of finance, and we're just along for the ride. Larry Fink, BlackRock's CEO, has emphasized the importance of technology in investment management. He's not wrong. Technology has revolutionized the financial world. But at what cost? Are we heading towards a future where machines, not people, control our money? We've seen BlackRock's influence in finance and media, but their reach extends even further. Explore how this financial giant impacts other aspects of our lives, often in ways we don't even realize. Did you know that BlackRock has significant stakes in tech giants like Google and Facebook? That's right. The company that manages your retirement fund might also have a say in what shows up in your social media feed. It's like they're playing a game of connect the dots, and we're just starting to see the picture. But it doesn't stop there. BlackRock's influence extends to the roof over your head. They've become major players in the housing market, buying up properties and influencing rent prices across the country. Next time your rent goes up, you might want to check if BlackRock's behind it. Now let's talk about the revolving door between BlackRock and government. It's like a game of musical chairs, but with high-stakes consequences. Several BlackRock executives have held key positions in political administrations, including the current one. Ryan Dees, for example, went from being BlackRock's global head of sustainable investing to leading the National Economic Council under President Biden. This close relationship between BlackRock and government raises some eyebrows. When the same people move between managing trillions of dollars and shaping national economic policy, it's worth asking, whose interests are really being served? But wait, there's more. BlackRock has been making a big deal about sustainable investing and ESG principles. They talk the talk about fighting climate and promoting social responsibility. Sounds great, right? Well, here's where things get a bit complicated. Despite all their green talk, BlackRock remains the largest investor in fossil fuels. It's like they're trying to put out a fire with one hand while fueling it with the other. They're also heavily invested in arms manufacturers. So while they're promoting peace and sustainability with their words, their money is telling a different story. This dual stance creates some serious questions. How can a company claim to be a leader in sustainable investing while pumping billions into industries that many consider harmful to our planet and society? It's a contradiction that's hard to ignore. Well, we've seen how BlackRock's influence stretches across media, technology, and politics. It's not just about managing money anymore. They're shaping the world we live in, from the news we watch to the houses we live in. BlackRock's reach is vast and often hidden. So what does this mean for the future of finance? As BlackRock continues to grow, will it become too big to fail or too powerful to control? These are the questions we need to ask. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed about who's pulling the strings behind the scenes. Ask questions about the companies that shape our world. The future of finance and our world might just depend on it. What do you think? Is BlackRock's influence a force for good or something to be wary of? The answer isn't simple, but it's definitely worth thinking about. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe, like, comment on the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.